win a stay.
Blue Jays and Yankees getting set for Game 2 of their 3-game series in the Bronx. Weather certainly not an issue, and a lot of Blue Jays fans, you got to make the trip down once if you're able to do it to the shrine that has now seen the longest drought for the club's history, about to break it if they don't win a World Series this year in New York, and that obviously is the standard. To look at the Blue Jays lineup, Guerrero's home run last night adds to his career totals at Yankee Stadium, where he now has 11 long balls. His .600 slugging percentage trails only Aaron Judge, ahead of the likes of Jose Bautista and Miguel Cabrera. He loves it. And speaking of Vladdy, this offseason, he mentioned that he would never play for the Yankees. Yesterday confirmed his thoughts, saying, "It's a personal thing that goes back with my family. That's my decision, and I will never change that." Heard similar stuff from Ken Griffey Jr., whose father obviously played in the major leagues as well. So there's a connection there. And as we get set for the big board presented by Bet365, we welcome in Blake Murphy, who you may guess is quite busy this time. Look at the Toronto sports scene right now. Nick Nurse getting fired. The Leafs playing Game 3 tonight in Tampa. You'll be on the call on the radio on this day. Are you surprised at all by any of this from Vladdy?
No, not at all. This is kind of, 101 if you're a babyface in the city of Toronto, if you want to add some entertainment value to this rivalry in New York as well. What is he going to say is one element of that. The only thing that really surprises me is that per StatCast data, at this point in his career, he'd be projected to have about 25 more home runs had he played all of his games at Yankee Stadium. Maybe more to come today, Arden.
Yeah, well, we remember the last time that Vlad faced Cole. Not really the last time, but it was last April. But it's the game that sticks out to us because he took him deep twice, and one of those home runs came off of a pitch that was in off the hands, 98 miles per hour. Garrett Cole does not give up home runs like that. We're about to show you why. These are all the home runs that Cole has given up against righties in his career. Here's the two that Vlad has off of them. Look at how far inside that one is. This is not something that happens to Garrett Cole, but Vlad sees Cole well. He's hitting him 9 for 26 with a 1054 OPS over his career. And what is he doing? He's actually not swinging at pitches like that one that he hit out. He's zoning Cole up. He's being very discerning, swinging at strikes, not expanding, not chasing. That is the Vlad approach that leads to success. And doing it against Garrett Cole, a guy with 98, 99, two wicked breaking weapons, Brad, that's really hard to do.
Only 4 starts in for Alek Manoah, but when you look at the first 4 starts a year ago, polar opposite, are you ready to be concerned with what we've seen so far?
If we don't see some better control and command, I am. It's the sliders to the glove side and the fastballs to the arm side. That's been the biggest issue for him. It seems to be mechanical, could be his stride, his torso, his sights. We don't know, but Blake, it doesn't help when the velo's in the low 90s and the slider has less horizontal.
Absolutely, and he's talked a little bit about trying to get that velocity back and what was happening with his back hip to go into that velocity, but in making that adjustment, trying to correct for that velocity dip, that's where his head and his shoulders have kind of gotten off alignment on his delivery. So now he's got that in his head to think about. You know, a matchup like this, and Brad, to your point earlier about some of the heat here, maybe normally we'd see Alek Manoah command the inside part of the plate, and that would play into the storyline. I think tonight, if he can command his pitches to any part of the plate, that's a big first step, and that's front of mind.
All right, have a great call over with, say hello to our buddy Ben. The Big Board presented by Bet365. Check out the app for the latest odds. And before you make your decision, take a look at this. The Yankees starting lineup brought to you by Bet365. The Yankees dealing with a variety of injuries, so no Stanton, no Donaldson in the lineup, but there's Aaron Judge. He went 1 for 4 last night, currently 6th with 6 home runs on the season. Alek Manoah, all eyes on him, and he wants them there. He knew this was coming when he made those statements to Serge Ibaka, doubling down on what he had said after what unfolded last year. We look forward to it. Chapter 5 of Manoah Obsessed is next.
He wasn't